Hello and welcome everyone. My name is Edvinas and I will be your host for today. So, today we will talk about the Wait&Go solution from ELDES. It is a smart entrance guard system, and we will explain when, how, and what. So, let's get started. Wait&Go. Let's start from the topics. So this is a really unique customer and employee protection system, and we're really there to care. We will look through why business needs this, what kind of objects, what else we can do with this solution. We'll see what's inside in the package and get on our hands on the real installation and configuration on ELDES Utility. So at the end, there will be a questions and answers part. So I have a favor to ask that please don't turn on your cameras, don't turn on your microphones. We have a chat available, so if you have any questions, so you are more than welcome to write your question in a chat. So my assistant colleague or I at the end will answer all related questions to this topic. So let's get started. Unusual times require unusual solutions. So this is why Wait&Go. This is the visual warning information. It's like the traffic lights. So basically, you have the red and green lights, which corresponds to the green that you are clear to enter or go in, and red corresponds to the state stop or wait for your time to come in a queue. Secondly, it's door locking and unlocking possibility, remote control of the system, and this is personal and personal time saving. What I mean by saying this, that the current situation, usually there is a responsible person at the door who counts the customers and does not let in too much of the customers inside the premises and waits for the others to come out, or if it's someone selling and servicing as a single person, usually he has to go off his or her working place, go to the door, let someone in, lock it back, get back to the working place, and so on. And this is really tiring, and this is really not effective as it could be. So why business needs this? First of all, this is the customer health and security. And this is the employee health and security. The whole idea is based on the health and security of people at the current situation which is going on around the world. Later on, there are some government requirements which can be, overgone or done with this solution. And actually, there is psychological side and effect that no business wants to be associated with the insecurity. So, for example, if we would have two shops selling the same goods, and one shop would not care about any health of the customers and his employees, and another shop would have some facility done for the protection of his customers and his personnel. So most probably you would go to the place which has some sort of security device and is really behind the people and their health and security. And the last but not the least thing, it's the possibility of the expansion of the infrastructure. So what kind of objects we are talking about? This may be the cafes, bakeries, small shops, specialized shops, barber shop, hairdresser, spa, whatever you name it, the thing that you have the customers coming to you, as long as you have the limitation of the space, you can have people, so this can be really used, and this can be implemented. So okay, Wait&Go, this is not only one product, but this is as well a limitless possibilities. And this is not just an entrance guard, as we could assumably think of it, but it's a complete professional smart security solution, as it stands for in the first line. So basically, first of all, Wait&Go is the professional smart security solution, and later on it's a smart entrance guard. Video integration based on the Dahua, which is additional good feature, and sometimes it's nice to have, and sometimes it is a must, which can be integrated with the system. And the good thing is that solution works in both ways. So actually, you can gain new customers by offering Wait&Go, and by doing that, you have a possibility to have the upsell of the standard security solution, smart security solution. Either you have already existing customers with the smart security solution from ELDES, and you can offer on top the Wait&Go solution to expand their possibilities and flexibility on the market. And last but not least, the possibilities of having automation, and which I will expand and tell a little bit more. So this is actually not only the lighting control, garage doors, shutter control, ventilation, or cooling, or whatever scenario you have available. But the good thing is that you may have the possibility to have a remote receipt of the goods. What is this and what stands behind that? For instance, you already have the possibility to lock and unlock the door remotely. You have the integration of the video camera, so you are able to see what's going on. And actually, in combination of this, there are some situations that you are waiting for the goods to come, or maybe you don't know when goods will come. You don't have to wait at the place. You don't have to waste your time. Or maybe you have already left, and the delivery guys came to you with some sort of packaging. So you could easily let the person inside, whether this is a garage, whether this is the backyard or some sort of store, and by having the visual, you may be controlling that the person is just only delivering goods to you, but not taking something from you back. And as well, this combination can be used with a panic button with the video solution. So by pressing a panic button, you will be able to have the visual confirmation and check what's happening at your premises. So what's inside? So all the solution is based on the eSIM 384, and it is one piece in a package. There is one piece of EME1 enclosure, which is already with the power transformer. 3 pieces of key fobs, one color of each. So basically, you will have 3 key fobs,
and you will get 2.5 meters of the RGB LED stripe, 7.2 watts per meter. And additionally, in the package, there is 3 diodes, which I will explain a little bit later why. Where to purchase Wait&Go? Please turn to your salespeople, our partners. So I think that they're more than glad to offer you this solution. So really go to them, ask for the Wait&Go. So I think I will start off with the technical part of this solution with the ELDES configuration tool, and I will introduce a few novelties from our side. So first of all, before starting, let's look at the wiring diagram, which seems to be very simple, but though I need to explain a few things. We use the C1 EPGM output for the controlling the electromagnetic lock, which I think is most suitable and most cost-effective solution in case of locking, but you can really use any other solution you have available or you are used to work with. So there is always a workaround, or we can fit this to the solution. One diode from the package goes as a protective diode on the electromagnetic coil. Okay, later on we have the C3 and C4 EPGMs, which are connected to the RGB LED. The C3 is connected to the red LED light and C4 to the green one. One important thing is that we have 2 diodes in series, and this is important. We use the same aux output on our panel, which gives us the output of around 14 volts, which is slightly too big for the LED stripe, which needs to be 12 volts. So by having 2 diodes in series, we have a drop of voltage of around 2 volts because it is around 1 volt per diode. So we will have the power supply at the point of the LED stripe, more or less around 12 volts, which give us a safe region of the operating temperature and operational voltages on the LED stripe. So we work for you and for your ease. This is why we have created the so-called pre-configuration file. And this is done for you just to save time, and you can more or less directly load the configuration file on your system. And if you have connected everything as I showed in the diagram above, so you will have already the working solution of the Wait&Go. So where should we get this and what should we do? The idea, the secret lies in our web page, which I will just show you. We should go to the eldesalarms.com, and if you see, we have the landing page of Wait&Go solution. Just simply click it. A very nice and informative web page, and at the bottom of it we have what's important to know. And there is one very important thing, that we have a pre-configured file already available for download. So we basically download it, and we are ready to launch our ELDES utility and get the configuration file on our system. So we will do this right away.
Okay, our ELDES Utility. So we get connected. Let's wait a few seconds. Okay, we are already in the configuration. As in usual installation, the first things to do is, we need to import our configuration file. Let's do this. Okay, so first things first, the name of the user. So we should start with the main user who will use the system. I will leave this Wait&Go. We should enter the phone number of the user. So let's do this. And click Write Settings. If you noticed, I was not notified for the SMS password because it is already pre-configured. So I strongly recommend you changing the SMS password in which you need it to be. Okay, later on, peripheral devices. You will already have paired 3 key fobs, and this place will need your intervention, as the configuration is set for my key fobs, which are my desk. The idea is that you can check what's inside and check that we have the user, we have the name of the key fob, and we have what configuration we have. So for the first button of locking, for the short press, we have the arm system instantly settings, and for the disarm button, we have a disarm options set for this button. And there is one thing that we have a dedicated partition. In this case, this is partition number 4, which is corresponding for the door locking and unlocking. So, okay, by removing and adding your key fobs, which will be in the package, and making the configuration which was already in the pre-config, you will have already set up system and ready to go. One thing to mention, that you should check the cloud services and set up your system and add system to the cloud for the customers to be able to use this solution not only by the key fobs, but as well as the application. So from this point, I will not go further into any details, as we have another really nice to have and useful thing, which is the step-by-step manual or configuration guide, and I will show you where to find it. We go at the same landing page of the Wait&Go solution, and if you check below, we have the instruction for the installer. If you click it here, so you will find the step-by-step instruction with starting of the wiring diagram and what we should do in each step. So basically, by having the pre-configured file and this tutorial, you will be more than comfortable setting up this solution. So let's get back to our presentation. some examples of the installations. This is just a rough examples how it may be installed and how it may be used. And what is really nice that we can have this solution shown in a real situation that it's operating. So not only the keyboard, but this can be done via ELDES Cloud, and I will show you right away. One moment. One moment. Oh, sorry, wrong cable. Okay, so I have my application, and by arming and disarming the door locking partition, I may be enabled to control my door locking and unlocking.